inspired you to create a game specifically for neurodivergent individuals?
Really, when you look at the statistics and you see that 80 to 85% of autistic job seekers are unemployed or underemployed. Now, autistic is not all neurodivergent, but autistic job seekers are the most impacted. And, uh, there's someone in my life who I had a lot to do with when I was younger, who is extremely capable. And when he was about 5 or 6 years old, watching me study, had memorized everything I was studying for university exams, and had this dream of working in science or medicine. But when it came to it, was unable to, even with a medical science degree, was unable to get a job because of his differences, social differences. And if you were to scratch beneath the surface, what you would actually see would be a young man who has all of the traits and characteristics you would want if you had a medical science lab. You'd be like, okay, this is the person I want, not these people. It's just that our hiring methods right now, the way that we give value to things in the hiring process, it's not based on, mostly not based on whether someone can actually do the job or not. So we're looking at qualities in somebody maybe unknowingly, which maybe is not a popular thing to say, but we have these filters that we're viewing things through, and unknowingly um, giving a lot of bias, giving a lot of, sorry, with our biases, giving a lot of credit to people who are like ourselves. I made this mistake myself. And by the way, I got great people at the company, but I looked around one day and saw that I had been hiring people who were a lot like me. It was easy for me to
Mm.
recognize. Um, it was easy for me to recognize talent. I wasn't doing it on purpose. It was just me trying to identify the best talent. But the problem is when you end up with a whole bunch of people like you've got nobody else thinking anything differently. So that becomes the problem. Anyway, so back to this young man. He never got a job in medical science. So what did he do? He stayed at home. I mean, he applied for any job that was available. I know he applied for it, started volunteering somewhere, and that led to some employment, which is amazing. But most autistic adults are right now unemployed or
Mm.
in a job that's not using their talents and strengths. And many autistic job seekers have talents and strengths that would make our companies and our workplaces better. So um, I think that there's a real need. And beyond this, once we solve this issue of being able to create an equitable voice for autistic job seekers and neurodivergent talent, it actually solves the issue for everybody because it's designed from an inclusive design standpoint. So it's not just designed for neurodivergent talent, it is designed to work for everyone. It just works and includes people with neurological and sensory differences. So
Well,
it provides the opportunity that is not afforded perhaps now.